Unfortunately, we did not make it to viral, which sucks because it really took a lot out of me to make that video, but also because you all worked so hard to get it shared and liked and commented. But I'm still going to tell all of you how I marketed my debut novel so that I got over 1,000 orders at launch. I'm just going to do it in smaller bursts so that I don't burn out so quick. Problem is, I have ADHD and I'm very likely to lose interest in this very quickly. So if you want to keep me motivated, hit that follow button or hit this repost button or leave me a comment or do all three things so that I get that hit of dopamine that makes me want to continue. It's a battle against my brain, folks, and she likes sparkly things. So grab your blankie, settle in for a little story time, and also at the end, a free creative book marketing offer. When I was debuting, I joined 3 debut groups. One was like a support group. The other was like all of the TradPub authors from 2023 coming together to actively participate in events together. And then the other was a smaller, more focused marketing group that I basically won the lottery in joining. Today, we're focusing on the big TradPub group. In this group, people would host monthly events to pitch their books, and some of us would host. We would also share our social media links for other people to boost. We would all share information about events or bookish blogs or podcasts. And just in general, we would cheer each other on. I knew I wanted to contribute. So I did host an event and share information and boost all of those things. But I wanted to do more. The thing is, I didn't have much to offer. I was already a debut. I couldn't just start a blog or start a podcast. I wouldn't have time to gain traction. Thus, it would not be that valuable. I would often read people's arcs and give real reviews because that is a huge way to help out. But I am a slow reader. I also have a full-time job and kids, and I was writing a new book and editing the current book that was going to debut, and I was marketing my own debut. Like I didn't have that much time. I knew I needed to offer something specific to my skill set, which would be valuable but also not take up that much time. Enter my undergrad degree in media arts and animation and my presence on TikTok. I had already made this filter with my book cover. Okay, notice that it's adding itself to her face too. But these are the actual elements from my book because I made the cover. This filter has 57,000 views because 224 people made videos with this filter. On a side note, 17,000 people tried the filter but did not post. That's 17,000 people who saw my book cover and name. And I thought, what if I could do that for other people? The problem is individual filters would have taken way too much time to do. I did not have the capacity to recreate this, especially if I wasn't going to have access to the actual Photoshop files. But a group filter, like a game, could not be that hard. Not after this, right? So I offered to make a TikTok filter for free. I did not charge anyone. For one, I knew putting my book with other highly anticipated books was going to only make my book more credible. But I also knew this was something I could contribute to the group that people's publishers were probably not going to offer them. So I came, I offered, I made it, and it got 9.6 million views. It put me in the top 1% of effects creators. But just so you know I'm telling the truth, let's take a look at this statistic. These are the total views that all my filters have. Including last month, I still raked in like 3,000 views, and I'm still marked as one of the top 1% of effects creators. If we take a look at all of my effects, here is the one that I made for everyone. Fix Me Book, because it's what book will fix my entire life right now. And it has 9.5 million views. Okay, so I'm a little bit off. 9.5 million views. 12,000 videos were made from this filter. Now, the cool thing about this filter is that it would randomly cycle through every single book cover. So even if it didn't land on your book was seen by like all of those 12,000 people who made videos and all of the 500,000 people who tried the filter even if they didn't post the video. So many book talkers went viral from this filter, and so many authors and their books went viral from this filter. Now you might be asking, since I made so many sales, Robin, did your book go viral from this filter? No, it did not. But why am I smiling? Well, just because it didn't go viral doesn't mean that this isn't one of the best marketing moves I made my entire debut year. You see, what happened next was that there were so many authors and even some book talkers who were so grateful to me for their platforms and their books being elevated. They tagged me as they showed off their viral videos. They thanked me. And from then on, some of them bought my book, told other people to buy my book, shared all of my posts basically, invited me to their podcast, their blogs, things that I didn't have. And then my book hit a #1 new released list before it was published. That resulted in so many more sales because people want to buy stuff that is highly anticipated. From there, a news station in Texas saw the story, thought it was newsworthy, and interviewed me. That story was then syndicated across Texas. I had friends in a lot of places sharing my face, my book, back to me, which got me even more sales. And all because I helped others. So, no, I didn't go viral, but I got so much more. And now, since you have stuck with me this long, I have something to offer you, which is another version of this book talk filter. I cannot guarantee sales and I cannot guarantee that you will go viral, but I can give you a chance. If you want me to include you in the next book talk filter I make, go to the link in my bio and find the Google form and sign up. I will try to include as many people as possible, but there is kind of a limit to how many people can be in one filter. Perhaps if things are going well and I have the time, I might make more than one filter. The time is of the essence since we are facing a TikTok ban. We want to leave a mark on this app before we have to leave this app. That means the new filter will need to get made fast and the Google form will not stay open that long. One of the reasons why this specific TikTok filter did really well is because the people who wanted to be in it were highly active and participatory in their marketing. Okay, I'm looking for people who will actively use the filter so it gains traction before none of us are here. That kind of means I'm looking for people who will make a video with the filter and then tell their friends to make a video with the filter. And what I ask people to do is make a video and play the game until you get to your book. That way you are still promoting your book. Filters are a lot like books. If people don't know it exists, they won't pick it up. So if that's of interest to you and it's not too much work, I'm giving it away for free. It is in my link in my bio. And remember to follow me so we can all beat my ADHD and sell our books.